A very good evening, viewers. I'm back with another little video on figures of speech today. And but before I start, I again wish to thank you from the bottom of my heart for your subscriptions, for your wonderful comments, and it definitely gives me a little push to come up with new videos on different topics. This time I'm continuing the figures of speech because I feel that senior students must know different figures of speech other than the normal ones like metaphor, simile, personification. So these are very common figures of speech, but today I'll discuss another set of figures of speech which are not difficult, of course. We do use them, but we actually do not know where and how we are using them. So I just hope it's going to come out to be helpful to students. The first one, which I'm sure they must have all done in their classes, in their English literature, it's the hyperbole, which is spelled as Hyperbole. Now, hyperbole is to magnify the amplitude of a certain happening. Like, for example, I remember Macbeth, Lady Macbeth, when she murders King Duncan, guilt takes over after some time. Initially, she's very ambitious, but once she's murdered the king, she feels that she's done a very wrong thing, and she wallows in guilt. So in one of her dialogues, I do not remember it verbatim, but she says, all the perfumes of Arabia will never ever sweeten this little hand. All the perfumes of Arabia. I mean, you bring shiploads of perfumes, but they will not take away the smell of blood from my hands. So that's what she was trying to imply. So that is one hyperbole, and sometimes we even use it in a negative way. Like if there's a child who's not doing very well, sometimes that should not be done. But we sometimes I've heard teachers say, "Oh, you're the most intelligent child of the class." The poor child is trying to cope up with the pressure, and this certainly puts him or her down. So these are kinds of hyperboles, I mean examples of hyperbole where a small thing is magnified into a larger thing. The next one, we come to euphemism. Here we refer to something unpleasant by a pleasant name. Like, for example, if somebody is dead, rather than saying he's died, in a simpler form or in a more congenial form, it can be said that he is sleeping or he has slept forever. So that brings down the pain or the, you can say, the bitterness of truth. So that is euphemism. And then we come to the apostrophe. Now here we refer to something inanimate, but this is a kind of an exclamation, right? If we want to exclaim and we are referring to something inanimate, like for example, "O death, why doth thy strike the army?" So, "O death," it's an exclamation. Or, "O friend, you are going away and you are taking my life with you." So again, it's an exclamation, but in the terms of figures of speech, it is referred to as an apostrophe. So these three I wanted to discuss today. And before ending, I want to give you a little food for thought. Whenever we refer to somebody talking, like when you call up somebody and the phone is busy, that recorded voice of a female, she tells you the person you are trying to speak with is talking to somebody else or is busy on another call. Talking with. I always found it wrong. We do not talk with somebody. With is to be used when we are doing something with somebody. I played with somebody. I went out with someone. So the activity is being shared. But when I do the talking, or I'm speaking to you. I'm not speaking with you, I'm not talking with you. I'm speaking to you. I'm talking to you. It's not something I have to take your assistance when I have to talk or speak. So that's a very wrong way of coming out with something like talking with or speaking with. We don't speak with, we do not talk with. We speak to somebody, we talk to somebody. But yes, there's a catch. When we say, I will have a conversation with you. Now, conversation is something which is, again, it is between two or more than two people. So yes, there the activity is taking place with two or more people. So here, conversation with. I had a conversation with my team. I did not have a conversation to my team, no. So this difference has to be remembered. Lately, I felt that some people are confused again between two words, and this is the last one which I'm discussing today. Conscience and conscious. The spellings are different. C-O-N-S, C-I-O-U-S is conscious, and C-O-N-S, C-I-E-N-C-E is conscience. Conscious is I'm in a conscious state. Unconscious, when you do not know, when just before a surgery, anesthesia is given, so then the person falls unconscious. But when the effect of the anesthesia goes, the person becomes conscious again, aware of the surroundings. But conscience is my soul, my inner voice, the antaratma as we call in Hindi. So my conscience tells me not to do wrong things. My conscience tells me not to speak lies. But I am conscious of what I am doing. I'm aware of what I am doing. So conscious and conscience are two entirely different words. They should not be mistaken. They should not be confused one with another. So that was all for today. Thank you, viewers. Good night. Take care. God bless you all. Godspeed. Thank you.